Hi, today we're going to be looking at how to improve our profile as HR practitioners by increasing our social media engagement. And by increasing our social media engagement, it means we will be able to post on social media. We'll start with LinkedIn. This is Andre Roba, Coach Andy, also known as Coach Andy, working with Phoenix Fortunes, SMC, an AI for HR automation company, and also doing HR consulting and leadership development consulting. I run a school community called AI for HR and on school.com. You can join it in the link right below. And let's see what we can do today on increasing our presence in social media and our profile as HR practitioners using the LinkedIn automated posting with VectorShift. We're going to just dive into that in a short while. Let's see you shortly. So we shall go into VectorShift, the dashboard. I've already signed in. We create a new pipeline. As we're working towards creating a new pipeline, we have to have at the back of our mind the structure that we're going to be using to generate our workflow or pipeline. We will have an input. We want to be able to have an automation where the workflow or the pipeline takes a topic and the topic is researched on, and then a LinkedIn post is created, and once the LinkedIn post is created, it is automatically posted to LinkedIn. We shall do this initially just to have a post done, and then maybe in the near future we say every day pick a topic at this time and then have that posted. So we go and start by dragging an input node, click node and name it topic, and this will be the topic we shall be entering into the automation. And what do we need to do about this topic? We need to get research done on it. So we'll drag and drop an LLM from OpenAI. They all do deep research now, and we shall call this researcher. So this researcher will be able to take this topic and come out with a research. We have to get instructions that we provide to the LLM to do the research. Already created a set of instructions. You can use the pop-up window and paste the instructions. And the instructions are simple. You're an expert HR researcher and practitioner. You take topic and conduct deep research on the topic and produce a research report with key findings, recommendations for HR practitioners, and a reference list using the APA 7th edition style. APA is American Psychological Association. Most HR practitioners use that as a standard for publishing research outputs or research papers. So we have topic. This is what the topic, what the LLM shall read as a topic. We enter the topic and link it to the topic node. So we have our researcher ready. We can name this pipeline LinkedIn poster AI for HR. Okay, so you can change the prompt to what you want to make it more robust, but this is simply a quick demonstration. So when we've got the researcher done, then we will have to have another LLM that will do the creation of the LinkedIn posts. Okay, so we'll call this LinkedIn post creator. So the LinkedIn post creator will need some instructions, which instructions we are going to copy and paste. You'll find this in the link or in the school community if you join our school community. So, and you can also use an AI LLM like ChatGPT to create a prompt for posting. What we will notice about this prompt is we've told it, this LLM, you're an expert LinkedIn content writer. What I am is I'm a human resource management professional. You can modify the prompt accordingly. I want to create a LinkedIn post on topic that provides interesting points of discussion on topic and research. Okay, we'll be using two outputs that provides interesting points of discussion. The end goal is to increase my visibility as a thought leader. The roles will be in HR or in performance management or learning and development, and create leads for recruiters or gigs via DMs. Your job is to create a highly engaging LinkedIn post of not more than 2,850 characters, including spaces that will generate comments. The post must not be generic but truly out of the box, thought-provoking, and adopt a storytelling approach, and provides an enriching reader experience. You will output only the post title and the LinkedIn post. Okay, so those are the system instructions, and we said it will take topic. So we have to link it to the topic node, and you know how to link. You press double curly brackets, and then the nodes that have been in the workflow will be popped up, and then you select the text of the topic, and then this is research. The research that we are telling it to look at will be the output from the researcher. So this will now be our workflow that captures the topic, and the topic is fed to the researcher. The researcher creates a LinkedIn post, and then what do we want to do with this LinkedIn post? We want to post it to LinkedIn. How do we post it? We look for integrations. In integrations, if you have a LinkedIn account, you will have to link your LinkedIn account to this post. Now, I already have signed up with LinkedIn, so we'll just say coach and a LinkedIn. So that's my LinkedIn account, and the action that is available is for it to post to LinkedIn. Okay, so we'll click post to LinkedIn. It will link to my account, and then I'll say next, and then what will it post? It will post this text that is coming out from the LinkedIn post creator. Okay, so I'll just do the double curly brackets and pick what is coming out of the LLM as the LinkedIn post creator. Now, this is the easy part. The LinkedIn post has gone, and we want to be able to know when this post has been made and keep a record of the post. So we'll have to go and create a Google Sheets that will allow us to save all this information and keep track of the posts that are being done by our LinkedIn poster as to raise our profile as HR practitioners. So what do? We go to Google Drive and go and say create a new Google Sheets, and we want basically three things. Blank spreadsheet. We'll just call this spreadsheet AI for HR LinkedIn. We'll name this spreadsheet AI for HR AI for HR LinkedIn poster. Okay, then we shall say posted records. Okay, and then we shall capture here two things: the date and the post that was made. Okay, and we shall now save this sheet. It will auto saves in Google Sheets. We go back to our workflow, and then we add two things. One is the Google Sheets, which you use by going to integrations and looking for a Google Sheets node. You'll be prompted to sign in with your Google Sheets. You select Google Sheets, and then you say add a new row. It will create a row on your Google Sheets account. So in your Google account. So I'll select one of these Google accounts that I have, and then I'll pick a sheet from there, and we call this Google Sheet something AI for HR LinkedIn poster. So I have to look for AI for HR LinkedIn poster. It will have to take me first through all the folders before it goes into the spreadsheet. AI for HR LinkedIn poster is right there, and we've got the spreadsheet, and we confirm that selection. it will show us the two things we captured as columns. The first column was date and the next column was the post. So for the post, we shall just say record linked in posts. We shall name it that to keep a record of the LinkedIn post on Google Sheets. And so we shall click and keep our post that is being generated by the LinkedIn post creator by linking it to the LLM that is called LinkedIn post creator. The post shall be saved there. Now to capture the date, you have to add another node, and that node is called a time node. You go into the data menu item and look for a node called time. You click and drag. The other option is just to type in the search nodes just before start, and then we shall say time of post, and that will be what we shall save here. And you can choose your local time depending on what time it is. I'll just say Africa, Nairobi time for those of you in East Africa. Africa, Nairobi time, GMT +3. It's literally East African time. It works in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, I think even South Sudan. So that date will be our timestamp, and we shall capture it here, time of post, and it will tell us the processed time. So generally speaking, our workflow, our pipeline is done for LinkedIn posting, and we will want to test and see. Before you go into testing, you have to deploy changes by clicking the purple icon at the top right, which says deploy changes. It will tell you whether your pipeline is deployable, and if it is deployable, it will be okay. Now, also for your LLMs, you can decide what LLMs you'll be using, whether you'll be using ChatGPT, GPT-5, GPT 4.1, GPT something, whichever GPTs you want to use. But the trick is each GPT comes with its pricing. So you have to be careful with what prices what models you choose. They will charge a fee that may dig deep into your pocket every time you post a LinkedIn post. A paid subscription for VectorShift allows you $25 worth of LLM calls. So I'll use GPT-5 for now and see what it will give us. The changes are not yet being deployed, but once they are deployed, we should be good to go, and we should be able to have a LinkedIn poster for AI for HR. Yes, let me just say LinkedIn poster for AI for HR. LinkedIn poster for, okay. Sorry, I forgot to click the. So we've successfully deployed our pipeline. We're going to run a test and see what it does. Remember, we said you'll enter a topic, it will do research, you go through a LinkedIn post creator, give us a timing when that happens, save whatever posts have been created, and post to your LinkedIn profile. So now that that happens, we shall simply click run, and then we enter a topic. And then I'll say, what is the topic? How I used VectorShift.ai to improve recruitment turnaround in HR. Okay, so we'll do this as a topic, and we shall see what the post looks like. We shall also check our LinkedIn and see what it looks like. We shall also check the Google Sheets to see what it looks like. And then as we run that, it will show you in the background that there is action happening. You can also keep track of this action just by looking at the status of the output, the runtime, and if there are any additional outputs. we can tell, for example, that the topic was taken in 0 seconds. It is still doing research. That's why we have no output yet. But normally it can take maybe 30 or depends on the LLM you're using. We are using GPT-5 for a check and see how good it is. After that, it is taking more than 40 seconds to do deep research. Now we will finish with that, and then it will go to the LinkedIn post, and we shall see what the topic looks like. We shall also have a quick highlight here on what the outputs are for us to see what our product shall look like at the end of the day. Now, we always advise people, when you're doing this kind of workflows, it is good to go and have a human review, meaning you go to your LinkedIn post very quickly and run through edits if you have to, or check that you can actually argue or defend whatever posts have come through, such that it becomes clear that you are it's an authentic post. You don't just let the AI do all the posting for you without you going through this. So you make provision for a human review. Now, the research is taking a while, but it will still come through. If there is a problem, it will show us. It took 103 seconds to do research on how VectorShift improved recruitment. Now the LinkedIn post creator is doing the post out of the research report that has been generated. I think we need to also make sure we capture the research report in our Google Sheets, such that whatever research is produced, we have a copy of it in Google Sheets. That's something we probably have left out, but we'll do that. I'll just show you how we can do that, such that you have an in-depth research report produced, and you can also have the LinkedIn post. So the LinkedIn post has been created. It took 43 seconds, and it has been posted to LinkedIn in 1 second and saved to Google Sheets. What do the outputs look like? Let's go to Google Sheets and see. In Google Sheets, today is 24th. It is telling us how I used VectorShift.ai to find the lost days in recruiting. On a Tuesday, my team and I drew one registration on a whiteboard, open to offer. The red dots marking delays, weren't interviewed. There were inboxes, handoffs, and calendar checks. It's a story. So it is telling us why this platform, there's everything there about what the story is. Let's see how legit this story is by going into our LinkedIn. And this is my LinkedIn account that shows what I could have posted. I'll just refresh it and see whether it has appeared. We've already got an idea of what the story looks like. And then on LinkedIn, I go to the story and I go to the posts and look for the posts. What is it saying? Where are the posts? Okay, so it says, here is the post. 1 minute ago, it says how I used VectorShift.ai to find the lost days. Okay, we pointed VectorShift. Why this platform? Let's build a small auditable agents that live inside our ATS email calendars, etc., etc. So the post has already appeared and it is there. What has changed? It has given us a one-page blueprint, 3 thresholds, etc. So our demonstration has worked. The title is here in LinkedIn. The post has been generated. It has saved a copy in our Excel, as you can see how I used VectorShift, and the pipeline has effectively run. So you can use this and have it run on a daily basis, such that you have posts going to your social media to increase your engagement, to increase your profile, and to increase your reach. You never know, a recruiter might pay attention to you very soon, just by virtue of you increasing your social media presence with a focus on your specialty skills, that is your HR capability. Thank you for watching. If you have questions, you can ask. If you want to engage, join us in the school community. If you want to get this video and go through it on a step-by-step basis, You can learn it in the school community. The prompts have been created and saved for you in the Word document or a PDF. You'll get them in the school community as well. And the school community is AI for HR. Let's meet in the next video and the next learning.